Happy good evening. This is Brianne from Zenful Mindings, and I know it's a little bit late, so maybe you're in bed or snuggly, but here is the first live video to see how it goes. Fingers crossed. I'm riding this like great life high today, and today was the first day I started back teaching, and it felt really good. And the past few weeks I've started a training and some other projects that just really they are like home, like in those particular instances. And I am so grateful for those opportunities, and I'm grateful to myself for taking advantage of them. And what I wanted to talk about because of that is why we talk so much about quieting the mind and some of the benefits of that, certainly not all of them. But in a physical yoga practice, we often talk about, trying to notice what comes up, right, when we're in certain postures, whether those be thoughts or feelings. But also when we try to meditate, or we practice meditating, what is coming up, like what is going on in our brain, and trying to bring that focus back to our breath or back to our bodies or back to whatever it is that we're using as our singular focus in meditation. And mind you, this is a practice, right? And it's a constant practice. But one of the great benefits of this for me has been to be able to quiet it enough at the right moments to hear that which whispers yes, like the true resounding yes. And I was in Demi Jacobs' Aligned training, the first round, which shout out was amazing. And during that time, I was looking a little bit into like being a children's yoga teacher. It was something I've been interested for a while. And during the training, this ad popped up on my Facebook for it, and I was skeptical, right? Because I was too busy up here thinking about all the things that were too perfect about it, right? So I looked into it a little bit, and it was what I was looking for from like a vibe and a knowledge perspective, from a cost perspective and a scheduling perspective. And I remember being in that training, and I openly said to this wonderful group of people, I was like, I don't know about it. It seems a little too perfect. And the response I got, which I'm so grateful for, is why can't it just be? And so I went and signed up for it. Like I took that leap. I quieted all of this chatter that was going on. I signed up for it. And 2 weeks in, I can tell you that that is one of the best decisions that I've made in my life. The community is right. The skills and knowledge that are in there are right. Just everything is right about it. And it resonates so hard with what's in my heart and soul. Not only that, but when we quiet our mind, right? So that's something amazing that happened to me because I listened to the yes that was like in my body that I was trying to deny. But not only that, but it can help us like figure out what to do. We are very intellectual beings, right? So we're up here trying to formulate plans all of the time, and we're trying to figure out what's our next move. How do I deal with this situation? What are the 10 million things that I have to do tomorrow? And we live up here, but that is so overpowerfully noisy that we can't hear the yes. There's not enough space for ideas to come in. There's not enough space for us to even dream of letting an idea in when you think about it like that. And so by quieting the mind, we are making the space. But how do we quiet the mind, right? It's such a tricky business, especially if maybe we're not into a yoga practice or we're not into meditation. So maybe for you, it just looks like some form of release or emptying it. Maybe it's journaling, or maybe it's talking to a friend. Maybe it's talking to your cat, or, just talking out loud, right? Thoughts are not complete unless they're articulated in some way. Maybe it's about painting it out or sculpting it out or dancing it out. Whatever it is, that can help you get those thoughts out of your noggin to make space for you to hear what's whispering to you truly. I'm sure we can all relate to that release that we feel when we get something off our chest. That's literally what it feels like to make space, to be a little bit more open to allow things in. I'm going to keep this short right here since this is the first live, but please like, share, subscribe, comment below. Hopefully this went off without a hitch, and I'll check you out next time.